So this is the Blazar Super 35 35mm 1.6. This is the 45mm on a Super 35 camera, which the 45 is a full frame anamorphic. One sec. Okay, and this is the 45mm with the speed booster. Wow, that actually looks great. I must be spoiling you guys this week because this is the second video in a row and the second lens video in a row. If you haven't watched my other one about the Lower Rangers, make sure to watch that too. Today we're going to talk about anamorphic, and we're going to be tackling the Blazar 35mm. This is for a Super 35, and right now I'm using the DJI LiDAR because I don't want to be trying to focusing on this, but this is the best way for me to kind of test this lens and show you guys what I'm seeing, what you're seeing out here. Man, I freaking love this thing. This is a fantastic lens. I was shooting with a little bit with it with my kids. As you can see too, we're not in my normal spot anymore. We are in our new home in the middle of the country, and it is one of the most beautiful places around here, I think, because I love the country. I'm from the country. Blazar is doing something quite amazing with these budget, truly friendly budget anamorphic lenses that have really good character. And the 35 is the new installment. Now this is only Super 35, so you're watching it on the Fujifilm X-H2S, my beloved camera. I'm gonna throw this on the Marvel as well. And one thing you would actually just notice, I'm gonna kind of go back and forth a little bit. Look at that distortion. Look what the back is doing. Now some people might not like that, but you have to realize that's what anamorphic is. You're gonna get distortions. You're gonna get some weird fringing on the corners. Now granted, another anamorphic video I made was the Viltrox, the 133. Those are the cleanest 133 anamorphics I've ever used and ever seen, and they feel still too much like spherical. This, you are getting character out the wazoo. This is a 1.6, so if I was to open this up, I need to get some more ND, but that's a very bright and fast, very fast lens, and it really does throw that background out. Right now I'm just using the bare sun. With S35, you can throw that background out. Yes, it's very distorted, but you shouldn't really worry about that. But it's a T1.6, that's the fastest. It's still a 1.5 anamorphic. Yeah, I'm really loving what I'm seeing here. Really loving what I'm seeing. So, I'm working on a project, the biggest YouTube project of this year. And I'm going to do it in this space, obviously. This here is my new work area. So I'm going to be working out of this shop here. Right now I'm not going to go in because my son's asleep and he might wake up, start crying. Now I already have a project in mind that I'm going to be using these lenses on. I just got to get a little bit of funding because I had to build a set. I'm going to build the set in here, and I need some lights and stuff like that to make it happen, to make it come together. I had the vision in my head, and I need to build an elevator. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm still figuring out a lot of stuff. But the concept is pretty cool. I'm going to shoot on anamorphic, so right now this is kind of like a pre-test to, am I going to use the S35 or the full frame with the speed booster? So far I'm liking what this is doing on the edges, like I said. Oh, that's just so nice. Look at how it throws. Yeah. I'm doing a lot of these lens reviews here like this. Just kind of just talking through what I'm seeing here on screen. If I walk to the edge here, I don't know if the LiDAR will pick me up. No, it won't. Kind of, it's a little fuzzy on the edge there. But like, you can see the distortion there. I'm kind of like warpy. but it's very nice in the center. And this is at a T, I'm at a T2.8 right now. T2.8. Just a little bit for information with this. This comes in silver, amber, and blue flares. This is the silver flare. I don't know if it'll flare midday right now. Let's see. Now this doesn't necessarily round out the set. You still have the full frame options, which is the 45, 65, and 100 mil. So I am going to test the 35 versus the 45. So make sure to subscribe and follow along on my Instagram as well. You'll kind of see some updates happening here and there. Let's just kind of take this around town. Ooh, that's nice. You see what, look at that. Man, that sky looks great. That's a nice frame. That's a nice frame right there. I like what those poles are doing right there. Even the light's kind of nice. Like, you know, filming in direct sunlight can be challenging to make it look good, but it serves a purpose if you need to for the story. And yeah, I probably would modify it a little bit, but there's so much bounce, like the light's bouncing off of the ground here. Can I back up a little bit?